It's only a 4 or 5 hour shift, and which sounds like a piece of cake, right? When you're in my shape, which I'm not even sure what the problem is to pinpoint, I can barely make it. And I work with a young guy that picks up a lot of the slack. I call him a kid, but he's early 20s. Picks up a lot of the slack. He's a sweetheart. And we're supposed to help each other sweep and mop. He does it all, right? So my little 4 or 5 hour shift, I don't want to be sitting down. I don't want to be whining and crying and sitting down. By the time I'm done with that shift, my legs are killing me. The arthritis in my knees, I have to be real careful how I walk out to my car. I can barely get up my steps when I get home.
Oh, that sucks.
It's rough. So here we are at my age pretending, we're at work pretending like we're okay. We're pretending we can keep up with everybody else. I have to do it financially. It helps. You know, we get our Social Security the first of the month. We pay our bills, get groceries. We're broke again. So this one night a week helps me a lot get through the weeks of the month, right? So, and my whole life I've worked double, triple that. Sometimes I had 2 jobs, never had a problem. So of course it's age. And choices we've made at this age, we're still having to work. Because of the jobs we had. No 401k, no retirement, no husband at this point. Because of choices we've made. I've left some really good situations where I would have it made right now. But at the time, my frame of mind was different. You know, I wanted to have my own mind. I wanted to do my own thing. I still wanted to run around with my girlfriends. I didn't want to work on little problems or disagreements we had. So here I am, still working, if you want to call it that, one night a week, and struggling. And my sister, bless her heart, she's a year older than I am. She still works full time. Yes, she has aches and pains, but she just keeps plugging along. And my heart just goes out to all of us who at this age still have to work. Because we pretend like it's okay. We act like we're okay. And we're not.
No, it's not okay at all.
We're not. Okay, and those 4 or 5 hour shifts, I stay on my feet. You can find excuses to sit down, roll silverware and stuff. I try to stay on my feet, keep working, stay busy. You know, they have longer hours and work harder than I do. They deserve to sit down and roll the silverware. I should be able to make it. It's so hard to admit that we can't. Love you guys. Bye.
You cannot retire in America on $1,500 a month. Nobody wants to hear that. But a lot of people really need to hear this. If you're 55 or 60, 65, even 45, and you're planning on retirement, and you're planning on living on $1,500 a month in the United States, you got a serious problem, brothers and sisters. Housing costs are up. Food costs are up.
No kidding.
Insurance through the roof. Food is incredibly expensive. Just a couple years ago, for many of us, Social Security alone isn't gonna provide the retirement that you need. Or even if you have Social Security, that doesn't mean your life is over, though. You have options, meaningful options, but you got to start thinking differently. Maybe that means downsizing
Exactly right.
or moving to the cheapest county in Mississippi. I mean, that's an option.
It's a good option.
Maybe it means working part-time
some.
after you get your Social Security. Maybe it means considering another country where you can live on $500 a month. The worst thing you can do is just ignore the reality and just pray it works. Pray it works. For me, I'm 57. I've spent the last few years rebuilding my life from nothing. Rebuilding my health, my money, creating a plan for when I retire. It's not because I have all the answers, but because I stopped pretending that tomorrow is going to fix today's problems. It's not going to. Here's the good news. You don't need millions of dollars to retire, to build a better life. You just don't. But you do need a plan.
Exactly.
What does retirement look like for you? Work until you die? Let me know in the comments. I hope that's not what it means.
Yeah, he brought up a very good question that many people have been wanting to talk about for a long time is what does retirement look like for an individual? And unfortunately, the school system that we've had for decades is literally failing right now. And the main reason why I decided to make a video about it is because it's an important topic. I mean, drop your comments down below of what retirement really means for you and what does that look like in your life when it's all said and done. To me, it looks more like I've accomplished everything and now I've earned it. With a couple of bucks accumulated over the next few years of my life. That's what retirement looks like to me. At least that's just phase one of it. But I don't know about everybody else. I don't know. But I do think that we should actually switch up plans on retirement. Like literally. I don't think a 401k, Roth IRA, or anything else is going to help in this economy this time around. Because if y'all do, it's just dead. And look, I'm not here to say that those tools aren't useless. I mean, they can be useful for some other people, but once we get deeper and deeper in the 2020s, they're just going to be irrelevant. I mean, Social Security is going to get dried up in the 2030s, which means most young people like me and my brothers and in the millennials and even those that are parents, they're not going to access that at all because it's going to be dead, regardless if it's a Democrat or Republican administration. That's literally reality because guess what?
Are you tired of your corporate overlords owning you? It's time that you own your freedom with Retro Focus 85. It will save 20% of your entire order, regardless if you're new and old customer. You get to apply this promo code on nomadicpath.com. And if you act right now before September 15th, 2026, you will actually save a significant amount of money, your freedom and liberty, and your life. Act right now before September 15th, 2026.
Almost 100 years ago, during the World War II and during the pre-World War II, World War II, and after, that was what was for, and it was a response to the Great Depression. You think those things are going to exist in the next one? I don't think so.
For me, the plan is to move to Pereira, Colombia, where I can live on $500 a month, including my wife, healthcare, food, rent, everything.
Good luck.
It's a much different life than staying here praying that our $2,000 a month Social Security is going to stretch long enough for us to live on.
It's killed a couple of passport
Even if I waited
recently.
until I was 70 and my Social Security is $3,000 a month, my bills right now are $4,000 a month.
Anybody that's a passport bro, how is your life doing in those countries currently? Are you living the high life that they've advertised, or are you just a simp that's just simping for women anywhere that moves? Because if that was the case, then I think you have failed the dream already. Because I made a video about that not too long ago, and it was 2 parts. So anybody that's a passport bro, comment down below where you live, what business you have, and how much you made, and has your life changed since moving away from the West? Just comment down below because Nomadic Path is actually for y'all. And it's for everybody else that is expat, entrepreneurs, anybody that has a business or has a lifestyle of it, or a regular person. This is for y'all. And I'm very serious about it. So give Nomadic Path a try in the description down below with RetroFocus 85, where it saves 20% of your entire order, regardless of how many products you buy from that website.
And it ain't going to get any cheaper. So we made a plan. The plan is to stay here until I'm getting ready to retire, live on Social Security, where I will have 2 or 3 times as much money as I need to pay my bills. Because staying here, the math ain't mathin'.
I'm Tara Lynn, and I'm 53, going on 54.
Whoa.
I'm going to try to make this quick. I woke up the other day, probably a week or 2 ago, and just realized I have not prepared for retirement. Even though I work full-time, I've worked my whole life.
My grandparents.
I started doing some work when I was 14 and 15 years old. Started cleaning motel rooms for minimum wage back when it was like $3 and something an hour. Ever since I've been old enough to know that I can make money for myself, I've always been motivated in that way. But I didn't really have patience for saving for retirement. I always ignored that, and I just always looked at it like it was a long time away. But now I'm within probably the 10-year span or so, and I have not put anything back. So I just realized, what am I going to do? And I see the way this world is going. It's all going, more techie stuff. And I'm not techie at all. I don't even know what I'm doing on this app. I don't know how to do anything. I just listen to people that's in my age range and what they're doing in situations like this.
Yeah, we all need to be concerned, and you all need to be concerned as younger Americans. It is very easy to have a good job and end up in my predicament at my age, which is 59, where you don't have any savings to retire, and it's a struggle to pay bills, and considering that a bag of chips is as much as an hour of minimum wage pay is pretty messed up. But anyway, we all have to, think about solutions, and solutions aren't billionaires running our government, for sure.
So thinking about some other options right now, what can you do? Do you have any assets? Can you work towards getting some assets right now, like real estate? Maybe think about the option of, if you can't retire comfortably in this country, what other countries maybe could you retire to when it does come to that point in time? In fact,
And that's a very good question. And honestly, I've looked into countries where I'm actually going to be living there for the rest of my life. And seriously, I've talked about moving to countries like Mexico for a couple years now, but it's looking like now that I have an actual business for the first time and actually has visitors, I have a chance to make that happen. But if I don't fuck around and find out, I should be there in no time. I don't know about anybody else, but I've been thinking about retiring in my mid to late 30s for quite a while after my successful journey has concluded. Mid to late 30s to like early 50s. I mean, that's my goal pretty much, but I think it's going to be more or less in the latter 40s, between 46 to 48. I don't know about anybody else's retirement age or goal. I don't know, but that's just literally my opinion. But let me be very, very clear. Not everybody's journey is going to be the same, but if we can all just take the golden pill and revolutionize ourselves, we could actually make this happen in real time. And the last thing I'll say about this video is that as the economy progressively gets crazier and worse, we have to have a plan A, B, C, D, and E, just in case something goes down, which means multiple bank accounts, multiple fintech or whatever accounts, anything that actually gets you a safe passage and actually protects you financially. And even a retirement account, or retire early. Because retiring at 65 topic is pretty much over, unfortunately, because we don't know where this economy is going to go. But I think, in my opinion, we have to change the way we actually think about finances and everything else, which means you have to change your habits, change everything, and literally own your freedom and be happy, because this is what this channel and Nomadic Path and the community is all about, is owning your freedom. And this video is literally that example right there. So that is it for today's video. If you enjoy personal commentary and video reactions like this one, do me a favor and like and share and comment down below and subscribe to the Alex Banister channel. It would not only motivate me to make more videos, but to also push myself to the 100% limit to my full potential. Go check out Nomadic Path, and we do have a promo code RetroFocus85, and that promo code will save 20% of your entire order plus free shipping, regardless of how big your order is. Go check out Nomadic Freedom Forum. It is an alternative community, and it's a direct competitor against the World Economic Forum and the Great Reset. So if you join right now, that means you still have a chance to achieve your full potential and push the Golden Age agenda even more than last time. Check out all my social media accounts. And if you want to submit the clips and videos and articles that you want me to read, go check out my personal email right there. And it's literally just, let me get this drawing thing over there. Just go check out on that one right there. I know you can't see just a little bit of that, but right there. And if you have concerns about the products or even the business, please go check out the Nomadic Path support on Proton Mail down below right here. I know I can't do a drawing on that, but it is literally just right there, right down there below the Gmail. And if you really want to subscribe, just subscribe to my channel right then and there if you don't have to actually email me or even email the business email that is tied to Nomadic Path. But other than that, that is it for today's video. Take the golden pill. The revolution is now. We're counting on all of us to win in life, regardless of what state of the economy it truly is, good or bad or mixed. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out.
If you enjoy videos like this, and you're actually interested in videos like this one that just happened recently, do me a favor, like and share and comment down below and subscribe to this channel right here and right now. With that in mind, I'll see you in the next video, innovator.